Ever since the birth of skateboarding, there's been this stereotype surrounding it saying that the people that do it are rude, rebellious, and irresponsible. But I wanted to show you their sides of the story. Today, I'm going to be interviewing a couple of my friends and showing you what skateboarding means to them, and how it impacts and affects their own lives. Okay, so what's your name and how long have you been skating?
My name's Riley. I think I've been skating probably 2-3 years on and off, pretty infrequently.
Why do you enjoy skating?
It's just fun to get out there. Like, it's a little bit of the thrill of landing something or having some success with it. It's just nice. Just cruising around. It's a nice feeling. It's a good community to be out there. It's a good feeling, yeah.
Do you think skating has helped you do things outside of the sport itself?
I don't know that any of the skills sort of transfer, but it's definitely a good escape. I think it can sort of clear your mind a bit to get back on track with other stuff. It's just a bit of a palate cleanser sort of from just some of the stresses of life and stuff.
So, what makes people think that skateboarders are a quote-unquote bad breed?
I don't know. Bit of a noisy bunch, I guess. It's just sort of always been a thing. I think it's just, I don't know that there's any actual reason for it. I think it's just been going on for, that's just the idea that people have in their head. I guess it's sort of a stereotype. The delinquent skateboarder, lazy.
Now, to me, skateboarding is incredible. It's wonderful. But some people see it as this disruptance to people's lives. Some people think that it's only a waste of time and will bring you no good. But today I'm trying to find out what people really think. Okay, so what's your name and how long have you been skating?
My name is Spencer Wilds, and I've been skating for about 2 years now.
When you're skateboarding, how does that make you feel?
It's a very freeing experience, skateboarding. You just have time to let your mind run loose and not have to worry about any problems.
What makes people think that skateboarders are a quote-unquote bad breed?
When skateboarding first started out, people started associating them with negative acts and delinquency, and over the years that has turned into stereotypes, and just because of the things we wear and the places we hang out, people still see us as delinquents.
Okay, so what's your name and how long have you been skating?
My name is Braden Wilson. I've been skating for the better part of about a year or so, 1.5 years.
How did you start skating?
I started skating when I asked my parents for a skateboard for Christmas, and I got this shitty Kmart skateboard. Am I allowed to swear?
Go for it.
I got this shitty Kmart skateboard, and I was really determined. I learned how to ollie, and then I left it out in the rain one day, and the wheels just stopped rolling. So I kind of got turned off of that for a while. But then, when I rekindled my love for skateboarding when my sister's boyfriend actually gave me an old skateboard of his, and it was light years better than the one I had before. So I kind of got back into skating because I was like, oh, I can actually skate now. And I started learning tricks. I found my group of skater friends, which made it a lot easier. I was scared of the skate park, but then I started going to the skate park, and that's how I started skating. I saw it one day. I think I saw people out on the street, and I was like, Mum and Dad, get me a skateboard for Christmas.
So when you are skating, how does that make you feel?
It's exhilarating. It can be frustrating sometimes, but that's all part of the process, of course. It really does depend, but generally when I'm skating, I feel some of the happiest times I have. Generally, if I go out for a skating session with my mates, that's the highlight of my day. That's just it's just a good time because everyone's focused on the same thing, and I feel really good when I'm skating because I know there are other people like me who are doing the same thing, and it really makes me feel like a part of this tight knit group.
Awesome. So, with that, what makes people think that skateboarders are a bad breed?
Skateboarders are a bad breed. Yeah, I think that people think that skateboarders are a bad breed, as you say, just because of how the culture's evolved over the years. You know, from the 80s when it was this brand new thing and everyone was like having fun with it, and then in the 90s when street skateboarding got really popular, a lot of people didn't want skateboarders skating on their property, but you know, skateboarders just wanted to have fun. It's just it's their release. So it's like, generally, if someone tells a skateboarder to, respectfully, like if they tell them to get off like their property or something, you know, a skateboarder will usually listen. So I think people think skateboarders are a bad breed because they usually come into the conflict with a bad attitude first. You know, skateboarders they're not the villains. No one's the villain in this situation. But I think definitely, like, you know, they can be disruptive. In public spaces, you know, people can get hurt. It happens. Stuff happens. But life goes on. People think skateboarders are like a bad breed because, like, you know, they're just untamed youths, man. Like it's their release, so they're getting their stuff out of it.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks for coming. Appreciate it.
Thanks,
awesome.
man.
So you see, skateboarders aren't these bad people. They just use the skateboard to express their creativity.